Hey you guys, welcome to book review number 57, Redux, Hokkaido Highway Blues by Will Ferguson. I don't have the book on me. I'm just doing this because the main review that I did ran really long and was quite didactic. So I'm going to cut this down and be very precise. Will took a journey from the southern tip, this is a book review, the southern tip of Kyushu to the northern tip of Hokkaido, by hitchhiking across the country. He chose not to use the trains or planes, hitchhiking only, and a few buses in between. And he did this during the sakura or flower blossom time of year, when the cherry trees around Japan all have their cherry blossoms on them, white to pink, and they're very beautiful. And along with the hanami parties that typically go along with this. And so basically he met a whole bunch of really interesting people, and what really made the book, I thought, was that the characters were largely at random. The only thing that they held in common was that they were willing to pick up a hitchhiker, which I think in a lot of books, if you go in with a certain mentality, you can find ways to justify that mentality. But in this book, Will had to really be observant of the eclectic group of characters that he came across, and I thought that that was really quality. As per just the feel of the book, I mean, it wasn't really urban Japan. He avoided Tokyo, Osaka. He did go to Sapporo, but it was really more rural, backroads Japan, kind of the historic Japan, which I think is really it has its own merits. I don't want to say it's better than something that focuses on urban Tokyo or something like that, or urban Osaka, but, you know, once you reach a certain level of urban density, or urban, not even density, but just kind of, you know, urban cluster, you're going to start to feel the same everywhere. You're going to have high buildings, you're going to have McDonald's, you're going to have a lot of corporate rigmarole, a lot of bright lights, a lot of people that are separated from each other in a personal basis. Whereas I feel the rural routes that Will took through the country allowed him to focus on both the history, which tended to be more prevalent and more at hand, not just kind of these museums or kind of, you know, some castle that's walled off, separate from these huge urban high-rises, which make no sense. There tends to be kind of a history in the city itself, you know, as well as just kind of the feel for the people, a much more interactive, actionatory kind of base than what you hear a lot about Japan, which is just about the technology and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I'd recommend it. Hokkaido Highway Blues, yeah, by Will Ferguson. I think that's going to be it. It was really good. I don't know what else to say. It was quite good. I would recommend it. I think I'm going to provide a link to the main review, which is going to be much longer and just a lot harder to view all the way through, just because of how much information goes through it. But yeah, check it out. It'll be down here. Hokkaido Highway Blues. All right, review 57. See you guys later.